everyone from Universal Studios. It is day 6 of our vacation and day 3 in the parks. Man, you guys, time is flying. It has been absolutely amazing though. Forgot to start a video this morning when we got our day started, but it has been awesome. Right now it is probably right around 3 o'clock, I think. I am, like I said, in Universal Studios. Joshua went back to the room to take a little nap. That is an awesome perk of staying on site, like staying at a resort on property, is you can go back and forth between the parks and your hotel at any time. So taking an afternoon break is just an awesome idea. I decided to stay. I've been shooting some B-roll footage and just enjoying the parks a little bit more. I got my iced coffee. I went that route instead of a nap today, so we'll see how I do, because we do plan to stay late tonight to catch the end of night show at Universal Studios. This will be the last night that we'll be in the parks until 9 when they close down. So we'll want to catch that show. I'm gonna find a place over here in the shade. But this is absolutely beautiful. So this is a little part of the Studios park that is called Central Park, and it has awesome views like I just kind of shared with you from behind. There's water, there's restaurants, just awesome views of different things in the park. But this morning we slept in a little bit. We skipped out on early park hours and decided to wait until around 9 when Studios opened. And so we headed out here around then, and just kind of at first just did some exploring. We explored Diagon Alley. It was our first time there. Diagon Alley. Did I say that right? We call it diagonally a lot because of the, in one of the movies where Harry is trying to travel by Floo powder and says diagonally instead of Diagon Alley. So sometimes I say it wrong. But anyway, that place is amazing. It was our first time exploring, seeing it. We loved it. I love Gringotts. I love the dragon when it blows the fire out. And then we just explored and did some magic. I have my wand with me and it was really, really fun. Wands, we did purchase. Joshua got the Elder Wand and I got Ginny Weasley's wand. So super fun, having fun with that. And then we got some ice cream while we were there, and we got to watch the Tales of Beetle the Bard show. That was an awesome little show. And then we came out of Diagon Alley and just started exploring some of the rest of Studios. We did the Men in Black ride. It was fun. It does spin sometimes, so we don't really like spinny, but it wasn't so over the top. But it was fun getting to shoot aliens and stuff. Joshua way outscored me. I'm not the best at those shooting type games, but it was fun. And then we did E.T. So the E.T. ride is actually the only ride that's left in Universal Studios that is an original, like from when this park opened up. So you just kind of have to do that. It's classic. It is very, very outdated, but like I said, it's just a classic. It's a really easy, smooth ride. So yeah, just one of those that you kind of just have to do when you're here. To the Born Stunt-tacular. That show is awesome. They do some crazy things, like the stunts aren't really that wowing, but to me what was kind of crazy was just the whole set. So I won't spoil a lot of that for you, but just how they put that show together with the screens and the props and the set, that actually wowed me a little bit more than some of what might be called the stunts, but that was pretty cool. Then we went back out into City Walk and had a donut. We had to try out Voodoo Donuts. They were pretty good. Joshua had the, can't remember what it was called actually, but it's like an apple fritter with chocolate and peanut butter over the top. It was pretty good. And then I had the Universal Orange Sickle donut, and that was good as well. It did not have a strong orange taste. It was just kind of a light taste, but it was still a donut, a cream-filled donut, so it was good. And then Joshua headed back. Well, actually first we did a little Suvi shopping. I did pick up the Hufflepuff Spirit jersey. A Spirit jersey was on my list to try to get, and I decided to get the Hufflepuff one. There's also a Spider-Man one that looks pretty awesome, but they are a little more pricey, so we'll see if I walk away with that one too. But I at least got the Hufflepuff one. And then Joshua found an awesome Gryffindor sweater. The Spirit jersey for Gryffindor, it didn't fit him very well. They're a little bit different style of sweater, but he got this awesome sweater. So we definitely had to pick up something from our houses, so that was really cool. And then he headed back to the hotel for a little nap, and I went, like I said, I did some filming, just getting some B-roll, getting some shots of this park, and then I hit up Minion Mayhem. I was kind of cute. It's just a cute, fun one, but it is a, like if you get motion sick, there's an option to choose seats that don't move. So keep that in mind. You can still go in, sit in a seat that doesn't move and watch the show, but if motion sickness that's not a thing for you, you definitely want to go into the regular line, and you will be seated in these little cart things that will raise up off the ground, and they do move a lot, and then it's a screen that you're watching. So it's just kind of cute, fun little ride / show. And then after that, I went over to the Today Cafe and grabbed a nice cold brew iced coffee. That's what I just shared with you I'm drinking right now. It is absolutely delicious and much needed right now. And then I went to watch Animal Actors on Location. That show is actually well, if they still have it, it's in Universal Studios Hollywood, and then here as well. And Universal Studios Hollywood was the first one I was ever at. So I just kind of wanted to catch that show more old time's sake, and just to see what the difference is between when I was at Universal in Hollywood versus here. And it's fairly similar from what I remember, but it was just cute. It's fun. It's fun to see the birds fly right over the audience, and to just watch the dogs and the, you know, the pig and the cats, just kind of watch them run around. So it's super cute. Right now I'm going to get ready to head over to Islands. I'll probably get a little bit of footage as I head over to that park, and then we have a dinner reservation at Mythos. That is a restaurant that is in Islands of Adventure, and yeah, we'll try that out for dinner, and Joshua's gonna meet me over there a little bit before our dinner reservation. So this should be really fun, and we've heard great things about that restaurant, so we're excited to try it out. All right, you guys, back at the hotel. Oh my goodness, it has been an amazing day. So after I talked with you last, we went over to Mythos, which is in Islands of Adventure. We had our dinner reservation at 4:45 and had some awesome dinner. Their food was amazing. The restaurant is awesome. I highly recommend it. Definitely make reservations ahead of time. especially if you want to eat around dinner time. There's usually a wait. But then after that, unfortunately, Joshua was not feeling good, so he headed back to the hotel, but I decided to stay and get a few more things in. So I did stay over at Islands, and I went and rode Flight of the Hippogriff. And that was the first time I rode it. It was fun. It is more of like a starter coaster, so more for the little ones, but it has amazing views of the castle and also like an animatronic hippogriff at the beginning of the ride. And I think those things are worth seeing if you have a chance to ride that ride, but it's definitely not one of the thrilling ones. And then after that, I actually rode Harry Potter's Forbidden Journey. Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. That's the ride that is inside the Hogwarts castle. I rode that for the second time. Absolutely love that one. That is the one that gives motion sickness, or gives Joshua motion sickness. So just keep that in mind. That one has a lot of different movements, has different screens and things, and really people who are prone to motion sickness usually get motion sick on that ride. But anyway, I got it in a second time. I love it. And then after that, I got in some more filming after first picking up a fizzy pumpkin juice. That was the first time I had that drink. In the Wizarding World, it was delicious. I highly recommend it. I believe you can only get it at the Three Broomsticks in Islands of Adventure. So if you're over there, make sure you try that out. Then I just walked around and got some more awesome footage of the rides in the park. And then I waited until it was just about dark to get in line for the Velossa Coaster so that I could ride it at night. And you guys, that is an amazing experience. It was fun during the day. It was like twice as fun at night. Seeing all the lights, the views of the park, it is absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, there was a delay while I was waiting in line for that ride. The delay only ended up being about 15 minutes long, I think, but it threw me off schedule. So the plan was to ride Velossa Coaster real quick, just after dark, and then head over to Studios to catch the end of the night show. I left Velossa Coaster at 8:55 and made it over to Studios at 9:02. They will have the gates shut right at 9 p.m., so there is no getting in there after that. So I missed the show. That's okay though. I think it was worth the experience of riding Velossa Coaster at night, especially if you're a thrill seeker. The other thing is, if you do miss getting into the gates, all I did was go back out where I had a view of the Studios entrance and the Universal Earth thing that's right outside of Studios, and just above that you can see all of the fireworks. So you're not going to catch the actual show part, but you can still catch the fireworks if you didn't make it into the park. So that was really fun to still see those, and then after that I just headed back here and now getting ready to go to sleep. Tomorrow we switch hotels. We'll be checking into Lowe's Royal Pacific. That is one of the more expensive hotels, but an amazing perk of staying at one of the higher priced hotels is you get express pass with the cost of the hotel room. So you're paying a little more, but you'll get a nice room and you don't have to pay extra for the express pass. So for our last 2 days here, we'll be able to hopefully get in a lot more rides and attractions, skipping the majority of the lines. All right, you guys, I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.